The way that I feel about it is something I've heard a lot, which is junk in, junk out, which is if you're not properly using the stuff, every time you go to take a look at a record, it's almost worthless. So I remember when we were starting on Jobber, we had QuickBooks that we're using as our online software for bookkeeping. We tried to import a bunch of stuff from QuickBooks, went terribly. So we did it a lot manually. And then at the beginning, basically there was no information about anyone inside the system. And so anytime one of our technicians tried to use it, they felt like it was actually worse than doing nothing at all. And so only after we spent a lot of time, a lot of nights basically inputting a lot of data from old invoices at the time Jobber, only then did we start to get something that was usable. And then as we started to grow, the features are what really guided the journey from one software to another. So over the course of building a service business, some softwares are more specialized than others. And in the case of Jobber, it wasn't really built for commercial refrigeration. And so in order to get the features that we needed, things like service contracts that we were starting to monitor instead of just doing it ad hoc, being able to monitor and use that stuff effectively was what guided the transition. But at the same time, if we weren't able to use the software well and actually take those inputs and make them real and being very careful about the way that we input information, all of the features in the world would have been pretty much useless to us. And so that was what made it useful for us as we were going forward. And also with every time there was a new feature release, we were excited instead of dreading the software getting more complicated because we were able to basically tinker with something new and then try to level up that way as well.